All right. You probably heard this quote before. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. We are entering the hard times because weak men have entered a prominent role in today's modern society. Degeneracy abound, addiction everywhere. Fucking everywhere. Games, social media, porn, everywhere. We're told to be weak and do those things. We're told it's bad to be strong. We're told it's bad to work out. It's fat phobic, whatever. We're told we shouldn't be goal driven. We're told that it's toxic masculinity to try to be a traditional man that provides for his family. It's fucked. Because we're entering these hard times, we, us young men, teenagers, children, whatever, need to make sure that we get strong enough to create the next good times. I'm going to quote a bit of Jordan Peterson. You should be an absolute monster. And only then, when you've achieved being this monster, this ambitious, unleashed force, only then should you take control of it and put it in a more, I guess, put it in a direction, channel it. And I think that's, well, it's been said recently, and well, it's important now in these times because so many men are directionless. They're told from a young age to be submissive, to be it's okay to be weak. You've probably seen that clip. That being unhealthy is somehow healthy. That allowing yourself to fall for your desires and addictions is somehow good for you. That limiting yourself, your desires, your purposeful ideals, your self-worth as a man is good because those things are frowned upon. That's the world we live in. I think I narrowly avoided that present when I grew up. Sure, my mother has had a larger role in in me growing up, and so I've learned a lot of female womanly values. I've had a lot of those growing up. But it's still not even close to the degree that current kids are being forced upon them, or having forced upon them by fucked up people. Seriously. Oh my god. We don't. I don't think we have this in Sweden, at least, but I've seen stuff online. The stuff about drag queens meeting children that are like 7 years old, or younger, talking about sex and prostitution and shit, like, because we're supposed to be inclusive. That's some other thing I've heard somewhere else, that when, what was it? When sex or masturbation or something like that becomes popular in the younger generation, you know, society is about to fall or something like that. It was something similar. And I think we're truly getting there. Like, kids, we're talking like 14-year-olds are having masturbation addictions. It's fucked. And so we need to become those monsters that don't limit ourselves to only believing what others believe. We should let go of our limits, become purposeful, limitless, unleashed forces of nature. The ones we were, or not we specifically, but men were decades back. We've lost that part of our identity, and we need to fight for it now. Yeah. Not only would that be better for us, of course, but this modern society isn't present everywhere. It's more often seen in the Western world. There are other countries on the Eastern Front where they are being taught strong values from a young age. China is using TikTok to show the younger generation purposeful videos, things that make them want to, things that motivate them to be stronger, to be leaders, to be taking control over their lives in a way that creates a strong society. While TikTok in the Western world is just basically porn. Softcore porn. Not only of the adults, but also like kids, teenagers, young people that are being shown in like sexualized ways on TikTok. Making it in that sense to these hormone rushing youngins, making it even more addictive. It's a silent war that we're fighting. Not one with guns necessarily, though that happens too, of course. Russia and Ukraine. It's fucked. It's dumb to try to control what you don't have. We were told to, like, for an example, going to the gym, right? It's dumb to say, or to limit yourself to only going there once a week or just a few times a week, when you really should be going there all the fucking time. And only once you're going to the gym, working out enough that you aren't building muscle anymore because you're spending so much of it working out, only then should you cut back on going to the gym. But it's such a small percentage of people that actually work out that much that they have to pull back. There's no reason to not go there all the fucking time otherwise. And this is my point. There's no reason to try to limit what you don't have, to cut back on what you're not doing. We should let go of these ill ideals and be the most masculine fucking men possible. I think you're understanding. It's not wrong to be competitive. We should be competitive. We should fight to be the strongest, to be the best. There is no reason to not try to be. Just because it's hard, just because others are also doing it. You're placing yourself in last place without knowing it. Whenever I feel that I need to appreciate my family in some way, whenever I wish I'd said thank you or I love you or given them a hug, I do it. I go back and do it every fucking time, and they get sick of me for it. Slightly, because I do it so much. But I don't fucking care, because I will not die a man that did not give enough appreciation to the people I love. I want to die a man with zero regrets. And that's just one example. You should show your appreciation. You should thank the people that are worthy of thanking, which is basically everyone, all the time. You can always thank someone for something. You should tell your family that you love them. You should work hard when no one else will. And don't hold back. Live your life like today is the only day that matters. Of course, it isn't, and so you should be planning for the future. There's a reason to work out. Even if, let's say you don't enjoy working out in the moment, you don't enjoy the pump, the feel, then you should still work out because you'll get stronger and you'll appreciate that in the future. We do these things, delayed gratification. It's not like the world will end tomorrow. But we should behave, we should act with the motivation and discipline and purposefulness as if it was going to. There. So even if the world, the modernized world has fucked us young men sideways, we need to become those strong men so that we can create those good times, even if these people that fucked us over don't deserve it. We need to be the bigger man in that sense. I want to create a bright future, not just for me, but for the next generation. That's what we should strive to do, always. Because they didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. That's all I had to say about that, I think. At least for the moment. I guess a quick update here at the end. God, this camera is screwed up. I don't know why. I'm done as a dishwalker operator. Finished there. So now I have to look for a new job and a place to live because I'd like to move out. Wouldn't that be nice? And I have to get back to helping my family with painting or finishing up the. I still don't remember the name of the outside floor platform connected to the house, without a ceiling or walls or anything. It's like a veranda or something. I don't remember, but we're painting it, or the beams, because we're gonna put like a ceiling on top. At least part of it where we eat and everything. It's gonna be very, very nice. And I have to get back to painting because we are far from finished. All right. Take care out there, and be a purposeful motherfucker.